I couldn't manage bills and be able to take care of my daughter.
They were kicked out of their homes for coming out.
My 13-year-old cousin was shot and killed.
It's facing those tragedies, it's talking about them.
He needed good role models in his life.
Family takes care of family no matter what.
It's giving me job career training.
I'm gonna fulfill my dream.
I've seen real hope.
Nothing more I could wish for.
You talk about food deserts and exactly what those are. I think until you're actually in one, you don't really get a sense of it. When you look at some poor areas, you only see liquor stores and convenience stores and beauty shops. Well, if those are the only things you see, you know that you're not seeing grocery stores, you're not seeing food stands, you're not seeing markets, and those are the food deserts. I remember those days where I missed breakfast, but I knew I had lunch coming, and then I missed lunch, but I knew I had dinner coming, and just how I felt for a course of 4 hours, maybe 6 hours, maybe 8 hours. I would get bad migraine headaches if I didn't eat, but I knew I was gonna get an opportunity to eat at some point in time over that day. So now imagine my situation if I didn't have that meal coming, I didn't know I was gonna have it. And these are the challenges that are facing people throughout the United States.
Hunger is something that really can happen to anyone. It's not about something that you've done wrong. It is about the difference or the gap between the resources you have available and your needs.
Right now, with bills and everything getting raised, some people can't afford rent. Especially single parent families like me who work and go to school and still trying to figure out how am I gonna have dinner for the rest of the week.
Any given year, you have almost 3 million New Yorkers who struggle to afford food. But Food Bank for New York City serves 1.5 million people annually. 1.5 million means that 1 out of every 5 New Yorkers is served via this building. The food that you see, the produce that comes through here, their trucks are going in and out of Hunts Point, major hub for all food for New York City, but none of the trucks are stopping.
All the food for the city and state of New York come in and out of this place, and yet minutes away you have people that don't know where to get carrots and where to get rice and beans and things that aren't in a can. So things like the Food Bank for New York are helping out, trying to bridge that gap to provide those options for those that are in need, especially when they live so close to it.
Our pantry happens to be the only pantry in Hunts Point, so we do serve everybody in Hunts Point.
A lot of people, or maybe they're pride or shame, to come down. But the ones that know come down and they embrace it because it's needed.
Part of the hurt of living in poverty is that you suddenly become almost invisible. Having Curtis Granderson come to the South Bronx has a lot of meaning for the people who find themselves on a pantry line. It means that they are seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Curtis Granderson.
Getting ready for Grand Giving. Grand Giving's been an initiative that we've kicked off around the Thanksgiving holiday. It provides a lot of opportunities for individuals that are food insecure, that live near food deserts, to hopefully get hot meals on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, to help with their day-to-day activities.
Johnny, let me know a little bit about where you're from.
I was born in Queens.
Oh, nice.
So I'm raised in Brooklyn with my family.
Okay.
But since I got kicked out of our apartment in Brooklyn, now we over here, we've been over here for like 6 years already.
Now we're getting all everything so we can feed that family.
Yeah.
Awesome. All help makes a difference. People like to know that people care. He came out of his very busy schedule and he didn't just come and leave. He came, he helped out, he passed out food, spoke to the people. It was great.
Come over here, get a little food. They show you how to do little nutritious things, so it's all good.
And it helps you feel better. You know how it is when you don't have anything in your stomach.
No, dude.
Everybody's stressed out. People looking at you and upset.
Yeah, so it's all good. It's a blessing to me. Much respect for him. That was beautiful. He came out here and gave out the food. He gave me my food, gave me the cereal for my kids.
Just getting up and helping, that 1-2 little hours out your life, it feels good. It feels good knowing that I could go home today and say, I fed half of the community. I helped.
My mother and father, they always made everybody feel welcome, and our house was the house where people can come and get something to eat. Just watching them interact with the people in the community, male and female, old, young, white, black, or other, makes you realize that although you had challenges, everybody else also had challenges as well. The ladies I met today are volunteering in their community because they live here, they grew up here, and they want to see their community get back greater. If you have time, that's the biggest thing you can do. And the thing to take home from today is to see how excited and happy everyone is just to be a part of this community, how people come from blocks away, knowing that they can get a fresh meal, and just a smile on their face, knowing that, hey, I can feed my family, and knowing that we have options to go ahead and hopefully better ourselves is definitely great.